Oh, the anime's thing is picking up the baby's face. That's hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. If it doesn't work this time. No, it didn't really go out. It was like I was fixing something on the overlay.
Today's special is something I think you'll really love. Well, maybe not love exactly. More like, well, you'll find it interesting. It's garlic smashed potatoes and pistachio cream. Tessie was making baked potatoes and ice cream for dessert, but Tony, who was juggling the garlic, slipped on the banana that my gal Sal dropped. Tony's garlic landed on the potatoes, and Tony landed on Tessie. Tessie landed on the potatoes, and they were really smashed. So that was okay. Then Rover found that Tessie had set the ice cream on the stove and it had all melted. Fortunately, no one likes smashed potatoes without gravy, so things worked out just fine.
You are highly fortunate to have entered into the presence of the epitome of the heroic prototype. I, Magnum Opus, have graced this guild with my magnificent presence.
Good see, Hero Man. Hero Man not talk too much.
I, Magnum Opus, permit you to speak with me. I, Magnum Opus, supreme warrior of the city-state of Nova Roma, unrivaled as a spearman, unparalleled as a shieldsman, and unsurpassed as a strategist, shall now show Silmaria how great I am. I, Magnum Opus, am here to win the rights of rulership and rule this little backwater city. They obviously need my indomitable leadership skills and matchless statesmanship. The Beast appears to be the guildmaster here. It seems that no one else wanted the job. Leaving so soon? You've hardly worked out at all. You will never become the epitome of the perfect physique as I have become.
Better day now, Hero Man here. Toro okay until Magnum Man show up.
I, Magnum Opus, have transformed the Beast's Day from okay to a memorable event.
True, not easy forget Magnum Man. Too much hot air here.
It is warm in here. Rigorous exercise tends to produce heat.
Smells like sweat.
Sweat is a manly odor, Beast. Physical exercise cleans the body.
Water cleans body better. Work out here lots.
Mens sana in corpore sano, I Magnum Opus always say. You look as if you could use some exercise to build up some muscles. I am an excellent example of physical fitness.
Sad see go. Sad see Magnum Man stay.
Good morning, Alpha. Hope you're
Hi,
doing
how's
okay.
it going? Make some more money to save? Have you saved a drachma today? Your savings account is very lonely. Things are okay. If you make a large deposit, things will be a lot better. You know that, don't you?
I'm already having kind of a terrible day, I'll just be honest.
This is the finest bank in the entire kingdom of Silmaria, and don't you forget it. The only rumor I know is that this is a great place to save. That's it. Go out there and bring back the drachmas. Looking forward to seeing you again. Congratulations! You're fully vested in the right of rulership. A drachma say. You'll do fine, I'm sure. You've got the stuff of heroes, so don't worry. Yeah, sure, you'll be facing terrible monsters, overwhelming odds, and almost certain death, but it's all in the line of duty. Who knows, you may even be Silmaria's next king.
I'll be right back.
Just go up to the guards outside the Hall of Kings. I'll let them know you're coming. They'll be happy to let you in now.
Sorry, it's like
Hey, the
I
Hall of
think
Kings is a
all of
great
us
place
had a
for a
bad night,
celebration. All the
and
bigwigs will
it's
be in the
like
audience. You'll get to stand before Logos and
just
Minos and the
everybody
rest
is
and preach
so
for your
whiny
rights.
and
It'll
cry
be a
this
great
morning.
event,
They're
and it
fighting
won't
over
miss it for a
everything.
world.
It's it's been a
Centaur has
morning,
been an advisor and
but I think they're starting to calm down
spokesperson
now.
for the kings here. Minos does a lot of advising around here, although he doesn't really live in Silmaria. Supposed to have a big place on some island off the north coast. He's said to have a lot of money, but you wouldn't know that by me. He sure doesn't keep any drachmas here. The Hall of Kings awaits you, kid. I'm sure you'll do swell.
Like, I just want to drink my coffee. Can I drink my coffee before the fighting starts, you know? It usually the answer is no. They must fight like first thing in the morning.
You may enter the Hall of Kings now.
The king of Silmaria is dead, and the kingdom mourns his loss. We are gathered here to determine the future of this land through rites of ancient ritual and tradition. By the rites of rulership, heroes will prove their worth. By the rites of rulership, Silmaria will arise from the ashes of mourning, like the phoenix rises to the sun. By the rites of rulership, a new king will ascend to the throne of this land. Who here is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
God, a shining example of the triumph of science over superstition, is more than worthy to lead Silmaria to a rational, logical future.
Gort has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
Elsa von Spielberg has proven herself to be a leader and a hero in the lands to the north. She is quite capable of becoming the first woman king of Silmaria as well. I, Minos, counselor to Silmaria, am proud to sponsor her.
Elsa von Spielberg has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I, magnum opus of the homeland of Romulus and Remus, leader of armies, peerless in the weapons of war, fierce, fearless and fearsome in battle, shall win the rights of rulership and become king of this kingdom.
Magnum opus has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I am Kokino Pukamiso. I have been a guard in the protection of Silmaria for years. I am one of the people of this land, and I am proud to aid my kingdom and my homeland.
Kokino Pukamiso has been named as a
Love you
contender.
too, Chris.
Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
The Prince of Shapir, hero of Tarna and Mordavia, is worthy to compete in the rites to become king of this land.
The Prince of Shapir has been named as a contender. By the ancient traditions of this land, 5 heroes shall compete in this challenge. 5 heroes shall make this land stronger. 1 hero shall rise to the throne of Silmaria. The rites of rulership shall begin. The first rite is the rite of freedom. The fishing villages of our kingdom and the island of Marit have been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. Eos, Keros, Paros, Tinos, and Noxos have been overwhelmed. The invaders need to be driven from this land.
I shall free Paros, for it is the village in which I was born.
God shall choose Keros, for it is closest to the Academy of Science.
Elsa shall choose Eos, for it is closest to my island.
Thank you, Minos, for making my choice for me.
Forgive me, Elsa, but I only wish to assure your success. Eos is still the best choice.
It matters not which village I shall release from the yoke of oppression, but Tinos shall be avenged by magnum opus.
5 shall go forth from the gates of Silmaria. 5 shall bring freedom to the fishing villages, and return to the gates of the Hall of Kings with the sigils of those villages. 5 shall begin the rite of rulership. The first person who returns with the sigil of their freed village shall be deemed the winner. Let the rite of freedom begin.
Good day. The first of the quests begins, and I can see you are eager for information. How may I aid you? You look ready and eager to face this rite. Do not let your courage override your cunning. Think before you fight. I am eager and anxious about this rite of freedom. It is a difficult and dangerous quest. The 5 of you who pursue this rite are worthy individuals, but I do not believe you will all succeed at your mission. It is always difficult for me to send others to do a job that I would rather do myself. However, my fighting days are mostly over. This rite of freedom will require you to face a small army. Prepare yourself for battle, but avoid it if you can. You are but one person. The Hesperian mercenaries are hired soldiers. They train all their lives for war. They are disciplined and take their time in battle. They fight with sword and shield and are skilled archers. Do not underestimate their abilities. They will show no mercy. Naxos is a fishing village to the west of Silmaria. Follow the road which leads south from the crossroads. All of the fisherfolk who lived there fled when the invaders arrived. Thus, you will find only enemies within the village. As far as we were able to determine, there is no central leader in the villages. This means that no one can give the order to surrender, although you may be able to convince individuals to do so. I see no real solution but battle, my friend. Show mercy where you can, and take care to stay alive. Good luck, and be careful, my friend. I shall eagerly await your success.
Greetings, O finder of lost things. I am most pleased to have back my basket. Welcome, my friend. Thank you yet again for the return of my basket. I am most fine, and very pleased to have back my basket. It is so good to have my basket back. I thought I would never see it again. It is said that there is an assassin that stalks the city by night, and no one is safe. It is most fortunate for Silmaria that you are now here to stop this murderer, hero friend. You are a true hero to risk so much for such a little thing. Farewell, and 1,000 thanks go with you.
Namaste, and may you be having a pleasant day. Oh, that is very pleasant news indeed. It will be good to have you as king here. I do not know many kings that have bought things from my stand after all.
Welcome, wizard who would be king. I wish that I had more magic that I could teach you. I think you will need as much magic as you can get to complete the rites of rulership. You would make a fine king, you know. You remind me of my father. Rakish would have been a great king for Tarna, but he chose the way of the Paladin instead. Thus, he can aid people everywhere, rather than in just his own kingdom. Plan this mission carefully. You will be up against great odds and seasoned warriors. Use caution, and make certain you have enough healing and mana potions to survive this difficult rite. Remember, you have many spells at your command. Try to avoid direct combat if you are able. Take care, and good luck. I thank you for doing I thank you for I thank you I thank you for doing business with I thank I thank you for doing business with me. I thank you for doing business with
Good day to you. There is talk that you might be the next king of Silmaria. That is good news indeed. How is it that I might serve you today? I am well and hope that you are also. The pepperonis are particularly appetizing today. Their perfume tickles my whiskers and tempts me to try some myself. Sarah and I used to gather shells on the beach near the village of Naxos to the west of Silmaria. Then the invaders took over the fishing villages, and it is too dangerous to travel outside the city gates. There are nasty rumors that Magnum Opus is really a spy for the invading army. I do not believe such things, but you should be wary of that man.
No, not yet.
Farewell, and I wish you good
How are you
fortune on
this
the
morning,
rulership
Evo?
race.
Good to see you again. You're always welcome here. Julinar and I wouldn't have even met if you hadn't helped us find each other. I'm groovy. Hope you're happy and healthy too. We're selling all kinds of healing pills and poison cure pills these days. I kinda wish people would go back to just needing the stamina pills for dates though. Silmaria is like the coolest place on the planet. Well, it's kinda warm actually, but my plants like that. Julinar likes the sun too. Have a cosmic time out there. Hey, thanks! This will really help me keep the shop going.
Yeah,
so
I
I can make some more
really
good
just
pills and
love
potions.
this series. It's one of my favorites. The dialogue in 4 is my favorite. Actually, my favorite group to interact with on 4 are the villagers inside the inn. They are just, I don't know if you noticed, but you probably did. The voice actors improved. They don't read exactly what the script says. So if you listen to it, there's a little bit of extra, comedy gold in there. You know, if Hollywood wouldn't ruin it, I always thought that this would make a great TV series.
It is always a pleasure to see you. I heard you had entered the right of rulership. I will be honored to help you by selling you information about your fellow associates in this contest.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's especially I don't know. I feel like it gets major Mel Brooks vibes, like Robin Hood Men in Tights type thing. I think it would be really, really entertaining to watch.
It will be you. The fishing village you are supposed to free is to the southwest. It is well guarded, but if you do not take the guards out one by one, you will be overwhelmed.
I need to move my chat box the next time I stream this. It's covering up their faces as they talk.
Matter of a bet, you see. Well, at least I am willing to bet on my friends. You are ruining my reputation as a businessman, asking for free information. However, I will let you know this. Magnum Opus may seem to be a pompous ass, but he is a strong fighter. He is the odds-on favorite to become the next king of Silmaria, except for you, of course. Good luck on your mission. I have quite a sum of money on your success.
Greetings again. The rite of rulership has begun, and the city is filled with rumors and speculation of who will become the next king. It is good to see you here tonight.
Ferrari is just pleased that you are not out accomplishing your first rite, as you ought to be.
There is a lot of money to be made in times like this, if you are willing to take some chances. You are a risk taker yourself, I know. I am certain we will be of use to one another soon. We have been doing a lot of business here lately. People tend to drink more when times are troubled. The right of freedom is a most dangerous mission. I advise you to take your time with it and take a lot of precautions.
Do not listen to him. He is just trying to delay you so you do not win.
Nevertheless, I am acting in our friend's best interest. Unless you have the healing and weapons you need, your life will be in grave danger. Silmaria can be very dangerous if you don't watch where you are going and watch where you've been as well. Good luck. It would be most unfortunate if you did not return from your rite.
I've been up here several nights looking for the ghost. I think you get extra points if you click on it. You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't think that's it. I think there's an actual ghost. I think that's actually the assassin. Like, I hear it. There it is. You know, Evo, something that I realized when I started replaying this go around, I had never really paid like attention or whatever, but the when you talk to the banker, apparently the banker in this game is the beggar that's in the alleyway in the first game, and I didn't even know it. Like, I've played this game a bunch, but I never really paid attention. But I just thought that was so cool.
The cooks have fixed something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Merrick was selling bananas and grapes, so she made those into a pie instead. Just as Rover was taking the souffle out of the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old toadstool, so she threw the pie at him. She got him square on the face, and the fruit pie pan fell on the souffle, squashing it flat. So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. Hope you like it.
I'm excited to see what you do. I think you've got it in you. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of them. One of the things that I always got a kick out of in the first one, and I didn't come across it this time, which I didn't. I did kind of a quick playthrough of the first game. If I'd gone back enough, I probably would have encountered it. But the dad from the dinosaurs show, I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, you'll go over one screen and all of a sudden he's like walking by with his lunch bucket in hand, going to work or whatever. That always cracked me up. I did too. A lot of them I didn't get till I was grown, and I'm still, like, as many times as I've played these games, I am still catching stuff. They did. I'm surprised that this series isn't more known, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of people that I talked to that were just as big at gamers as I was, and you know, they played Diablo growing up and Baldur's Gate and games like that. And I mentioned Quest for Glory, and they're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Oh man, you're missing out." Okay, yeah, I was just saying that like I'm surprised that this game series isn't more well known than what it is. Like there's a lot of people that oh, excuse me. There's a lot of people that I knew growing up that were just as big a gamers as I was, you know. They played the Diablo games, they played the Baldur's Gate and all that stuff. But when you ask them about the Quest for Glory games, they're just like, "What?" And I just every time I'm like, "Man, you're missing out. This is so good." Okay, so I'm going to go straight across from Eos over to Tinos. We're going to hit Noxos last. Enjoy your coffee. I'm still working on mine. Happy Wednesday, Shy. I appreciate the lurk. I hope you're having a good day.
The cooks have fixed something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Merrick was selling bananas and grapes, so she made those into a pie instead. Just as Rover was taking the souffle out of the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old toadstool, so she threw the pie at him. She got him square on the face, and the fruit pie pan fell on the souffle, squashing it flat. So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. Hope you like it.
Minutes or so and try to get started on my day. Like I said, the kids aren't doing school this week, so it's not quite as hectic, but there's still always plenty to be done around here.
I have never spoken with a hero like you before. I am honored. I do not think I would like to be a king. If I could, I would become a great healer and make everyone well and happy. That is a much better job than giving everyone orders, at least to me. Every time I travel near the small islands in the daytime, I am attacked by a boat of the mercenaries who shoot at me. I do not have many places I can fish right now. The fishing villages are now too dangerous to sail too close. The mercenaries shoot arrows at my boat. However, they are only a day's travel from here by land. To go to Naxos, go west and take the road to the south. Good luck. I hope you drive the mercenaries far from our shores.
Yeah, basically, but they finally calmed down. This morning was rough, but everybody seems to be calm and kind of doing their own thing, and hopefully the rest of the day will be pretty chill as well.
Good to see you again.
This friend of yours may be just the student I've been hoping to find. If he is truly serious about this, then I shall be delighted to teach him what I know of medicine and the art of healing.
Hey, thanks! Hey, thanks! Hey, thanks!
Hey there! How's the next king of Silmaria doing? Got some more money to invest, I hope? A drachma saved is a drachma earned, I always say.
Aurea, you have completed the rite of freedom. You will soon be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
The Prince of Shapir has freed the village from the invaders. He returned to the gates of the Hall of Kings before all others. He is the winner of the Right of Freedom. It is with great sorrow that I must now speak these words. One of the 5 who compete in the rights of rulership has fallen. Kokino Pukamiso was found murdered outside of the city, beside a broken dragon pillar. He sought to free a village and win a throne. He lived with honor, but fell by foul means. He will not be forgotten.
Sure, I'm not feeling I'm not feeling very sassy this morning, that's for sure.
Right of rulership. Farewell. Invaders have been driven from our fishing villages, and the right of freedom has been completed. All of Silmaria rejoices at your actions. This is the second right of rulership. The invaders are led by a general named Claudius, who has
Yeah,
the
but you're
reputation
always
of
sassy.
being a ruthless and powerful strategist. He and the rest of the Hesperian mercenaries are believed to be based on an island near Merite. You shall seek out this general and make certain that he shall never invade our kingdom again. Return with his shield. This is the rite of conquest.
Oh my god, my fucking computer's doing that weird shit again. And it froze up on me.